Of the Darien Police Commission. It is a special meeting, so our agenda is our agenda. Acceptance of minutes, July 13th. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Any comments, changes? All those in favor? Correspondence, Chief?
We got a couple items of correspondence, all good once again. I received a thank you letter from my compatriot Jim Heavey down at Greenwich PD. Officer Hinckley and K9 Argo went to their Youth Citizens Police Academy camp. The presentation was engaging, entertaining to the kids, and were great at answering questions. Please extend my sincere gratitude to Officer Hinckley and K9 Argo for a job well done. Picture here of our officer and our K9 officer there. So
With their canine, there's a whole host of dogs.
few canines down there, but got that from Jim. Well done by Officer Hinckley and K9 Argo. Secondly, as the commission knows, we approved the push-pull parade back on July 4th, and coupled with that, for the first time this year, there was a ceremony at the Darien High School that preceded the push-pull parade. Former First Selectman Jamie Stevenson and former State Rep Terry Wood kind of spearheaded that. It was a fantastic event before the parade. They did send a thank you note thanking the officers for supporting the town celebration. That was, I believe, Joe LeCarry and Vic Pensieri, one of our traffic agents. I think it was Joe LeCarry.
It was, yeah.
So that was a good event. Again, community engagement on the part of the Darien Police Department, supporting, even on a holiday, a nice event, town-wide event. I sent a thank you note to Chief Shaw at the Stamford Police Department. You know, they're bomb squad. We don't talk about this kind of stuff all that often, but events have to be properly protected, and they do have their bomb squads come to many of our large-scale events to do a sweep so we can ensure public protection. Parades, fireworks, other details. Their bomb dogs and their folks are exceptional. They're always willing to come and help us, and we're indebted to them. So I just wanted to send a thank you note to Tim for that. So, good guys. Last but not least, we got donuts, muffins, and gourmet chocolate delivered to the Darien PD a couple days ago. I don't know if there's any still left down there. That tends to go.
There are not.
There's nothing? Is there any chocolate? Anything left?
No.
Okay, well, everyone was well fed. Jen Magnoli, who was our accounts clerk in records, her daughter, I believe, owns the company that sent those to our folks, so I had a chocolate donut myself, and full disclosure, it was good, so thank you, thank you note, much appreciated for their support. That's it for correspondence.
Excellent. Captain, department activity?
Yes, this is from the period of July 12th through yesterday, July 26th. July 13th, a female Darien resident fell victim to a distraction larceny while shopping at Stop and Shop. At approximately 6 p.m., the suspect lured the victim away from her shopping cart and purse, while a second suspect stole her wallet from the purse. Shortly after, the suspects attempted to use the victim's credit cards at a nearby electronics store. July 14th, an 18-year-old Norwalk man was arrested for possession of alcohol by a minor after he was pulled over for speeding on Roten Avenue. July 15th, an Andrews Drive resident fell victim to a phone scam in which $10,000 was wired to an unknown suspect. On July 15th, an employee of the Tokenique Beach Club reported his headphones were stolen from the employee locker room at the club. On July 17th, a 31-year-old Bridgeport man was arrested by warrant for his involvement in narcotic sales to an undercover officer back in May. On July 19th, Darien detectives responded to Rikers Island Correctional to extradite a 43-year-old Brooklyn, New York man for 2 shoplifting incidents he was involved in at Walgreens this past year. July 21st, a 47-year-old Norwalk man was arrested by warrant for shoplifting incident he was involved in at Stop and Shop in April of this year. July 23rd, 2 unlocked and unattended bicycles were stolen from the Darien train station. July 23rd, a Libby Lane resident fell victim to a credit card scam in which $4,000 was lost. July 24th, a 24-year-old Norwalk woman was arrested after she engaged an officer in pursuit after speeding on the Post Road. At approximately 6 p.m., the officer attempted to stop the vehicle for traveling 56 miles per hour on the Post Road. However, the vehicle increased its speed and entered I-95. The officer did not pursue the suspect further, but was able to later identify the operator who turned herself in later that evening. We had 3 Domestic disturbance incidents, 1 which involved an arrest. We had 2 stolen cars, 6 burglaries of unlocked cars. 3 were during the overnight and 3 were during the day, and they happened to be in Goodwife Shopping Center. 13 motor vehicle accidents, 3 involving minor injuries. We had 179 traffic stops conducted by the Traffic Division and the Patrol Division. And we staffed the town fireworks display back on the 15th. There was no incidents. And Captain Hedem and Officer Budd are currently away at a 2-day grant writing course upstate. That's all I have.
As you can see, day by day, we continue to be fairly busy. The good thing is that most of these cases, they get reported in the newspaper when they happen. It takes a while sometimes to actually get the perpetrators, but we're doing very well on clearing these cases and trying to keep these maybe folks from not coming here because the likelihood that they're going to get arrested at some point. So everyone's been doing a good job, especially motor vehicle enforcement. There's been an uptick there, and I think it is making a marked effort. When I see driving around downtown, especially downtown, I don't see what I was seeing, post-COVID as far as driver behavior. So I think we're making a good dent in that as well. So reasonable operation of your motor vehicle is what we're looking for in Fair Hamlet.
Any other questions? I don't see anyone here from the public. Old business, building issues update. Captain Hedem is not here. Either one of you taking that?
Well, on the fire suppression system, I think we touched base on this once before. I don't have the exact course of action, what we're going to do, but our fire suppression system, which in its ready state is filled with air, and then when they test it or it actually is needed, it floods with water at that point, and that's what services the building. Out under the underpass, the galvanized pipe that services that system had some kind of mold or spores growing in it that actually ate through the galvanized pipe. So they did make a repair, but I think they're still checking to see if we have that issue in other parts of the piping. So it's going to be an ongoing type process. I don't think they have a complete handle on it as of yet. Other building issues, I know Captain Hedema, as far as the locker room, female locker room, she met with the designer yesterday or the day before, and now we're waiting on the actual, for it to go out for bids. The contractor's sending out 4 bids. We'll have something back fairly soon on what that figure is going to be to get that locker room squared away, including the potential for a temporary locker room down in the garage bays while they do the work in the female locker room. So we are trying to move that along as expeditiously as possible to try to get this done by the end of the year or hopefully sooner.
Okay. Any traffic issues that have risen to today's agenda?
Well, people see the downtown, the 1020, why not the 1020, but the 1120 building at Bank of America, it's almost gone. By the end of the week, it's going to be probably gone all the way down. They are going to be looking to close Corbin Drive at some point, probably a 5-day closure, limited closure. You won't be able to, again, enter from the Post Road, but you'll be able to access the businesses from Old Kings Highway to come in that way. There's no way to take down 10 Corbin Drive without closing the road. There's a physical impossibility. They think they can get it completely done and it's made safe in 5 days. Captain Hedem and I met with them down there the day before yesterday, and we're okay from a legal traffic perspective. If they want to go on Saturday or they want to go on Sunday to get that done and rip the Band-Aid off and be done with it, it's going to be probably coming to the LTA for approval at some point maybe.
I was going to ask, is it over the weekend, the 5 days, or they don't know yet?
We're not entirely sure yet. There are tenants who live in those buildings there now, but again, it's just something that has to be done.
They can access from back.
From behind, oh yeah. I'm just talking about noise.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking the quicker we can get this done and get that stuff out, the better off we're going to be. Other than that, the Roten Heights, West Avenue and the Roten, we have had improved detour plan there this week. For milling and paving, I think it should be wrapped up, hopefully.
It's getting there.
ripping the Band-Aid off. You gotta do a few days of detours to get it done. That intersection is probably one of our busiest intersections in Norotan West, is the best way to do it, so. DPW is doing townwide paving as well, it's in Norotan Avenue, Casement Street, and all over town, we got little jobs going on. By and large,
All good?
keeping traffic.
All right. New business, swearing in of probationary officer Zach Chandler.
That went off swimmingly. Officer Chantlos comes to the Darien Police Department from the Manchester PD. He's our second Manchester officer who's made a lateral transfer here to Darien. We expect solid performance from him. It's a benefit to the town to be bringing in a certified officer ready to go. And rather than 6 months, we can get him probably ready to go on his own in a matter of, 4 or 5 weeks. So, another good hire, I think. High hopes for him, and we are now technically at full authorized strength payroll-wise, with 2 officers in the academy.
When does, I forgot his name, the other officer get out of the academy?
Yeah, when did we?
Silva, we have Silva, and we have,
Natalie Silva's here.
Yeah,
We have,
McDonald.
McDonald just started,
yeah.
and we have
Cody.
Schmidt-
Cody,
Harper-Smith.
absolutely, Cody, yeah. When does he get out?
He's probably halfway through.
Oh, April, okay. All right,
Probably
so,
halfway through.
getting there, okay.
So, and we did see him at the fireworks, he was there working, so he's well on his way, doing very well. We got his, officers at the academy get a report card sent to the chief, so he's doing fine for himself up there. Looking forward to getting him on board too, fully ready to go.
All right. It's a special meeting, we cannot amend our agenda, so last thing is next meeting, we have our calendar.
So our next meeting, scheduled meeting, will be August 3rd, a week from today, which I'm not thinking the police commission is going to be looking to meet.
No. 17th is fine, 24th is fine.
You said, do we want to push it to the 24th even, or do you want to do 17th?
17th will be the next
Regular.
second regular.
Regular.
Right. That's up to you.
I am out the 17th, not that that matters.
You're not here. How's the 24th?
24th is good.
24th?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Why don't we say the 20, you guys,
You?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. on the 24th, unless we come up with some reason why that doesn't work, and we stand adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.